of security stuff, you know what? While we're figuring out this fun part, and I mean fun, very, very fun. While we're figuring out this fun part about everything, check this out. Check this shit out. Google says that hackers are sending extortion emails to their corporate executives. Oh no. Oh no, the corporate executives. The corporate executives are having bad things happen to them. Guys, you know that we stand the corporate executives on this channel. Do not do the bad things to the corporate executives that arguably make all of our lives infinitely worse as they hoard wealth. No, don't let anything bad, like the owners? No, don't do bad things to them. Anyway, here's My Little Pony fan art from Cricket. Said I may or may not have my previous hyperfixation of MLP coming back. Now I'm making it everyone's problem. Jesus Christ. Well, thank you very much, Cricket. I appreciate it. If you want your fan art to be shown in a future video, the best way to do so is to drop it into the fan art section of the Discord. With that said, yeah, guys, don't do bad things to the CEOs of companies. Don't do that. After all, CEOs of companies like, Nordstrom are known for being very, very ethical and not caving in to random-ass threats thrown at their employees after their employees get doxxed on the internet. Anyway, Squid Tips has agreed to be a guest on the channel again, so we can talk about exactly that thing that I described happening, because it happened to him, and you should all go support Squid Tips. Anywho, let's go ahead and read on. Alphabet's Google said hackers are sending extortion emails to an unspecified number of executives from various companies claiming to have stolen sensitive data from their Oracle business applications. In a statement, Google has said that a group claiming affiliation with the ransomware game Clop. That's really weird that My Little Pony fan art was what was scheduled up today. If the ransomware gang is Clop, you guys done any good clopping lately? Anyway, the ransomware gang Clop claimed to have stolen sensitive data from their Oracle e-business suite. Google described the email campaign as a high-volume one, but declined to share any further details. Google cautioned that it does not currently have sufficient evidence to definitely assess the veracity of these claims. Messaging seeking comment from Oracle, those were not returned either. Cynthia Kaiser, head of the cybersecurity from Halcyon's Ransomware Research Center, said her company had seen extortion demands ranging from millions to tens of millions of dollars, with the highest coming at 50 million. Kaiser noted some dispute over the connection to Clop, but said that there are early indications that the perpetrators are potentially connected to the group. Catatonic says we absolutely should not be acting in a similar manner to that of anyone else who may be referred to in any anti-CEO conversations on the internet. No, that would be bad. In an email to Reuters, Klopp said the hackers were not prepared to discuss details at this time. Reporting by Raphael Satter in Washington, AJ Vince isn't. I'm not going to read all of that. You can read that. I don't know how to pronounce people's names, and I'm not about to start learning today. God, that's wild to me. I feel like I'm supposed to care. Like, I feel like that's something that I'm supposed to give a shit about. I don't know. Like, do you feel like that's something that we should care about? Yeah, by all means, Renegade, you can send links to Squid's Tips stuff. That's fine. He's a great guy. Do whatever you want to do. Don't care. I am golden either way. It's just wild. It's all wild. And you know what? Man, God, thinking about it right now, like, I recognize that Google is the big tech giant that all of us rely on for a lot of our computing needs. At the same time, I feel like the ways in which Google has monopolized basically everything in regards to internet search engines is enough of a reason for me to maybe not care. Like, it's just more of a mildly interesting thing. Oh, bad things are happening to tech CEOs and tech executives? Cool. Neato. I cannot endorse any bad thing happening to those people. I can just say that I recognize that the things happening to them are bad, and we should call the things happening to them bad.
So, sometimes we make mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes are making all fan art canon. So for some reason, all of you decided that a bunch of differently colored doppelgangers of me needed to be the flavor of the month or the year or however. And there's just so many of these weird, completely different personalitied, usually causing me trouble variants of my character to go around. And because I've made the mistake of making all fan art canon, I figure I might as well go ahead and celebrate this latest mistake with all of you. So if you haven't checked out my fourth wall already, there's a new channel playmat in there celebrating all of the madness that is coming from all of you, featuring not only my character, but all of the weird little variants y'all have made over the last few months, including Claudette down there in the lower right-hand corner, just kind of chilling. If you want to support my channel and what I do, then please consider picking this up. And if you do get a channel playmat, please go ahead and post about it on social media, tagging me so we can feature you in a video. Thank you very much, and let's get back to the regular video. Professor Tesla says, care about CEOs? I'll think about it. Maybe a response will come later. No, I think that when it comes to caring about CEOs, then maybe what we should be doing, like together as a group, right? Just as friends, I feel like the correct way to handle this situation for all of us is to say in just like whatever corporate speak you can, that you care deeply about this situation and you're going to be looking into it. You're going to have HR look into it. That's what you need to do. We're going to have HR look into this for the CEOs. That's what we're going to do. That's the correct thing to do. Thoughts and prayers then? No. See, thoughts and prayers are for school shootings. You do thoughts and prayers when the shootings are happening. That's what you do. No. This situation is not a thoughts and prayers one. This one is you give a nice email. You give a nice email response saying that you're gonna be looking into it. You're going to be solving this problem for everybody involved. Now, obviously, you don't plan on solving jack fucking shit, but that's the point of a corporate email. The point of every corporate email, in general, is to shift the burden of responsibility so far away from yourself, such that you don't actually do anything. But you can say that you did. You can say that you did. Schlap Foreign, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Old Gus says, I feel like doing thoughts at a school shooting is in bad taste. Yeah, you're only allowed to do run, hide, or fight. You're not allowed to hit that. Lenari says, came in a little late. How are CEOs suffering? So apparently, as of a few hours ago, Google has released a statement saying that several of their executives are being threatened with extortion. And that's bad. You should never extort CEOs ever. That's not a good thing to do. Only the bad people do that. The bad people with the intention of doing the bad thing. Those are the people who do the bad things. The bad people. Do not be the bad people doing the bad things to the CEOs and the executives and the board members and all of the people who are scraping away the finances of the people who work under them in order to make their parasitical living. Lenari says, does that imply blackmail? Because that raises some questions. I believe blackmail was on the table. So Google is not willing at this point to give any of that information to us. They're not willing to do that. They're mostly just willing to say that this happened. But the specifics are not being given right now. Anyway, let me know in the comments section below how sorry you feel about the inconveniences of, you know, the CEOs and the executives. They're people too. They need to be able to buy at least 2 extra yachts before the next Christmas season, or their sons and daughters and lower level NBs will be very upset with them. So have a care, give a thought and a prayer
Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I really could not do any of this without all of you. Those of you watching, and especially those of you who support me on Patreon. I wanted to go ahead and take a minute to thank all of you who do that, because with YouTube being what it is these days, I really cannot do this full time without the support from each and every one of you. Those people would be Red Joker, Purple Poundini, Jemshin, Britzkrieg, Jupe the Malignant, Michael, Ravalern, Mabbity Babbity, Astral Frontier, Tales of Atonement, Nixie-chan, Kiri Artemis, Limor Pinku, Love Bunny Games, Victorian Alchemist, I'm not saying the last part of that, and you know that, Aurora, Leela Ururaka, Arcton Arclacier, Kiratorian, Dren Hadamata, Jordan M, John L, Lord Bleck, Smiling Game Master, and Fire Shard. Thank you so very much. But since you're here, why not go ahead and try watching another one? There should be one that's on the screen right now. And if you are a patron of mine, I wanted to go ahead and thank you again for all of your support. There is still a video you could press though, if you'd like. I would appreciate it. Just a little bit.